Oh. So this is what losing actually feels like. Damn. It's been a while. I'm not sure my system's used to it. I've been so used to West Ham winning and being good for once that I didn't know what bad defending, bad performance, bad game management, and a 3-1 loss felt like. It's been a while. Yeah. Hope to not feel like this on a regular basis. Okay, West Ham United losing 3-1 to Liverpool at the London Stadium. It's not ideal, but what makes it really, really annoying is that was quite a big chance wasted by West Ham. Liverpool had a lot of key injuries, especially in the defence. They didn't have Mane in there. Firmino was benched. West Ham could have gone all out there and really got Liverpool, but no. It seemed like West Ham wanted to play for a draw. And the second half is where it all went wrong. And I'm going to talk about why I think we lost that game. I'll put this out there before it sounds like I'm being completely negative and pessimistic or what have you. It's not a cause for concern that we lost this game. It's no need to lose your head, but it is a cause for concern that we still haven't signed a striker and there's 1 day left of the transfer window. But everything I'm going to talk about in this video, let's just get onto it right now. Well, the starting lineups had a lot of contrast in them. West Ham went with a very strong team. It was the unchanged team from the Palace game. That was good to see. The Liverpool team had no Fabinho, they had no Matip, no Mane. Had to put 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Nat Phillips had to start alongside Jordan Henderson. Salah was working alongside Shaqiri. Jesse Lingard was seen warming up at the stadium, dressed in the training gear. He didn't end up making the bench even. X tweeted it so many times because everyone kept asking him. He just kept going for the last time. Lingard is not playing. I bet there could have been a change depending on a late COVID test. I saw that on the Patreon account. Still, Lingard was sitting in the stands, as you could see from his Instagram story. He wasn't playing at all in this game. He was watching on and was going to get a taste for the team that he's just joined. It was a really slow start to the game. Antonio was very static. Fornals put in a few wayward crosses. It just seemed like West Ham were going all out defensive and just going to settle for a 0-0 draw. It wasn't really a big statement of intent doing that and just playing out for the draw. I wanted to see a bit more from us, but wasn't the case. Liverpool had the ball in the box a lot more than West Ham. Liverpool were making something kind of happen. Although they had 3 shots off target in that first half, they were still shots. West Ham barely had a shot on target. The closest West Ham came was when there were loads of bodies in Liverpool's box. Benrahma, again, gets the ball, doesn't want to shoot, passes it around, it pinballs all over and gets cleared out. Why are we so hesitant to shoot in the box is what I do not get. Why are we not clinical from inside the box? And when I say that, I'm talking about the strikers and the forward players. Bear in mind, and this is what I'm going to touch on, bear in mind, I can't remember the last time one of our strikers scored in a Premier League game. It has been in the month of January, but it's been a long time. Because a defensive mid and a defender scored against Palace. Who was even before that? I can't remember. And it emphasises that Antonio wasn't clinical in that game. He didn't do anything much. Rice and Souček were okay in the midfield, but they both got booked. And we need depth in that midfield because one of them gets another yellow card or sent off. We've got nothing left in the midfield. What we got? Noble. So the cause for concern here was that West Ham weren't taking the chances. And when they did have the ball in the box, nothing came much of it. Which concerned me a little bit. Because Liverpool looked more likely to score. Well, what can I really say about the first half? Well, it wasn't bad score-wise. It wasn't bad defensively. West Ham did defend fundamentally well. But it wasn't good on West Ham's attacking front. Antonio wasn't doing a hell of a lot. But no one tends to get on his back. Claverton and Hugh don't in particular. Nobody tends to get on his back because he's the lone striker. I think that Antonio knows in his head somewhere he can get away with being shocking because there are no other strikers to add to his competitive depth. There are no other strikers that can fight for his place. There's Odebeko, I guess, but he's not being used a lot. Antonio didn't have a good first half. Fornals, okay. Benrahma, okay. Defence, good. Midfield, alright. Fabianski, alright. So it was alright. I wanted a bit more in the second half. I wanted to see West Ham liven up and wake up a little bit, but I couldn't complain too much and I wasn't annoyed. Liverpool started off the stronger team in the second half. It came very, very close when Salah had a shot blocked. Cresswell blocked Salah's shot. Defence still looked like it was holding on for that stalemate 0-0, but Liverpool had other plans. And this is where the comparison in game management came to light. Liverpool needed something more up top. So what does Jurgen Klopp do? He takes off James Milner and puts on Curtis Jones. Within a minute or two of Curtis Jones coming on, he's making an impact. Gets the assist on Mo Salah's goal. That is what you call good tactical management and good decision making from the manager. Because that paid off for Liverpool. Salah makes it 1-0, but the circumstance of the goal is what would enrage David Moyes. Letting Salah cut in the box and giving him a little bit, maybe that much room even, to curl it. That's what David Moyes would have wanted. He would have wanted us to close that down. And West Ham didn't and got punished. The substitution paid off for Liverpool. At the same time, that was a deserved goal by Liverpool. I wasn't even shocked by that. Liverpool totally deserved to take the lead in that game. West Ham were finally made to pay for slipping up. It just seemed to go a bit downhill from there for the Hammers. And what really annoyed me was the fact that there was still nothing up top. Antonio was still putting in that 2 out of 10 performance, doing nothing good. Yet he wasn't taken off still. Antonio wasn't taken off, but Andriy Yarmolenko came on for Pablo Fornals. Why did Fornals come off? Fornals wasn't doing that bad. Go and put on Soviet Snail instead. What's he going to do? I get anxiety every single time Yarmolenko comes on because he's going to slow us down a bit. Antonio should have come off instead and put Odebeko on. Odebeko, 2 goals and an assist the other night for the under-23s. What's he got to do to get a game? I'd rather have put Odebeko on for Antonio than Yarmo on for Fornals. What was the point in taking Fornals off? He wasn't even that bad on the day. I don't really remember Yarmolenko doing too much anyway with the ball. He was pretty non-existent after he came on. If that's our attacking option that we're going to put on, I'd rather have put Lanzini on. Because how many times has Fornals come off and Lanzini come on? Lanzini could have added something more. 2-0 to Liverpool was even worse than the 1-0. The 2-0 happened within 15 seconds. Okay, West Ham put a corner in and it's cleared away. Liverpool get a wide ball out. Salah's got a load of space. In the box. Time. Flick it under Fabianski. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. Commentators on DAZN, by the way, they're going absolutely crazy about that goal, saying that is spectacular. That is amazing. How's it amazing? Come on, it's not like a worldie. It's just loads of space, loads of time. West Ham are not even there to defend the ball. Whipping in those corners. How started from a corner? West Ham are usually good at set pieces. We've shown it loads of times as of late. Like, we're good at set pieces. Why were we doing short corners before that? I don't want to see Bowen on corners. But at the same time, we drop Bowen, we're then going to moan that we've got no one to take corners well. So this is where you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. The set pieces from West Ham today, shocking. The corners, shocking. How many times am I going to use that word in this video? Shocking. It's not good that we're doing short corners when we've got all those aerial players, Ogbonna, Souček, even Dawson. Why are we suddenly doing short corners? Makes no sense. Did not know why we did it in this game. Here's the deal. You need a striker. You need to score a goal and you're 2-0 down. A normal thinking person would think to put on a striker. Moyes did not do that and reverted to his old T-Rex ways. Put on Noble and Fredericks. We had Odebeko, Lanzini on the bench. Why? We're 2-0 down, not 2-0 up. We've got to get something, and there's less than 10 minutes left. Why are you putting on a slow midfielder and a right back? Why? Liverpool made another change. Right? Firmino came on. And what did he do, lo and behold? He assisted Gini Wijnaldum's goal, 3-0 Liverpool. Again, this is game management. Klopp got his game management right. He made the right decisions. Moyes didn't. And it baffled me as to why Moyes didn't make earlier changes. Or even put on a striker in Odebeko and take Antonio off. That's what cost us in the second half. Like again, I'll say it. Game management. Well, there was some kind of consolation from this. Craig Dawson scored his second in 2 games. I mean, Liverpool don't get the clean sheet. It is a goal, but too late. Ends 3-1 to Liverpool. I've seen mixed reactions after the game. Loads of people losing their heads. Loads of people saying Moyes out. Yeah, right. Moyes out because he lost to the reigning champions and they're full of world-class players. Yeah, smart idea. What else did I see? People saying, oh, Moyes disaster class. Not masterclass, disaster class. Bit far. Antonio doesn't have anyone to challenge his position. Agreed. We need another defensive midfielder, maybe another left back, and another striker. Moyes in his post-game press conference said, no, I don't think anything's on the horizon. Is that coming from horse's mouth, or is it a smokescreen for something here? Because Moyes should not accept the lack of depth in the squad at all. And he knows there's not a lot of depth. Why is he settling for, oh, we'll just use what we've got? No. It's obvious today that we need another striker. I don't care if it's someone we get on loan from the Romanian second division or someone we get in from Barcelona. I don't care. Just get another striker in. Make Antonio fight for his place. Make Rice and Souček fight for their places. Some people say, oh, what if Lingard was playing today? It's not the point. The point is that Moyes set up for a 0-0 draw. And it didn't pay off. We've taken 2 points from 21 possible whenever we've played a top 6 team this season. So are we really up there to get in the top 6? Not judging by that. If I sound over dramatic, I'm not trying to be, because I'm not losing my head over this result. You know, can't win them all, I guess, but it's how we lost that game and showed no real intent or intensity or threat. We seemed nervous against a Liverpool team that wasn't its strongest. But Liverpool did really deserve those 3 points. And that's our fault, in a way. Okay, that was your aftermath for the Liverpool game. Finished West Ham 1, Liverpool 3. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Of course, there's the preview for the Aston Villa game coming up and the other preview for the Fulham game. I've got a busy week with this channel next week. Got a lot to record, a lot to write about, a lot to talk about. Thank you all for watching this video. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.